Hello comrades, welcome back to my Brito-Ruskie-Ski, and today is episode 1 of a new series on the channel. It's gonna be called Dead Countries. Now comrades, today we're gonna be discussing the German Empire, comrades. Now, what this series is gonna be the same as my Commander Analysis series before, countries that don't exist anymore. Such as the German Empire. And comrades, I'm about to fucking throw up or some shit, that's why I'm speaking like this.
Overview.
As if you don't know what the German Empire was, it was what Germany was before the end of World War I. So from 1871 until to 1918, comrades, it's what existed, comrades. It had a king, it had a government, it had everything, comrades. And it was way bigger, comrades. It still was in the same area as Germany, but owned most of Poland and, other bits of countries such as Belgium. But yes, comrades, at its peak, it had a population of 67 million, and it was 540 kilometers squared, obviously, comrades. Not just 540 kilometers, because that's impossible. But yes, comrades, obviously had all of that land, and they did do with it. Well, comrades, it was one of the strongest countries to ever exist, basically, comrades, back in, obviously, the 1900s. Obviously, comrades, it was huge. It was probably the third most powerful country behind Britain and France, comrades, and it was a huge military power. It had pretty shitty relations with Russia, but obviously, comrades, they fought on opposite sides in World War I. However, which we will get into this in a second, they did help start the Russian Revolution, so maybe good terms with Russia, I don't know, comrades. And obviously the capital was Berlin, same as Germany now.
Borders.
So, comrades, the German Empire, it bordered quite a lot of countries. It bordered the Benelux states. Now, obviously, comrades, it was not on good terms with, but especially Belgium and Luxembourg after the First World War. Not very good, comrades. I am going to take all your shit. Is there not a better way to do this? We're taking in the peace, comrade. I'm just gonna... So yes, comrade, they just took over Belgium and shit, and it was okay with the Netherlands. Also, comrades, with the Russian Empire, bordered the Polish bit of the Russian Empire, and they had not very good relations either, comrades, obviously, between the world wars, and also other shit, as France and Russia were best friends as well, comrades, so not very good. Obviously, comrades, they also bordered Switzerland, which was obviously neutral with not many relations. They did have a couple trading agreements, though, which was very good for them. And obviously, with Austria-Hungary, they were very good friends. Obviously, Russia said that Germany said that they're always going to support Austria-Hungary no matter what they do, which is ironic because they both ended at the same time, comrades, so they helped each other into not existing anymore, I guess. And obviously, comrades, France was an enemy of Prussia for many years, comrades, obviously, so France definitely did not like them, and neither did Britain.
History.
So, comrades, obviously the German Empire started all the way back in the 1850s around, comrades. The idea of it became when the North German Confederation and the South German states went to war with France, comrades, during the Prusso-Franco War, or something like that, comrades, Franco-Prussian War. But yes, comrades, after that, the German Empire existed in 1871, comrades. It became its own fully-fledged empire, comrades, which made it absolutely huge, comrades. Obviously beat France in the war, took Alsace-Lorraine, comrades, and it was all good for the German Empire. Obviously, the first king, Wilhelm the First, comrades, obviously the first Kaiser, you could call it, comrades. It was very interesting for him. Obviously, he was doing a lot of shit, and he organized the Scramble for Africa, comrades. Now, comrades, the Scramble for Africa, if you don't know what it was, comrades, it was the plan for all European countries to carve up Africa. Now, Germany wanted to do this because it was the only European country with no colonies, which was very needed at the time. Yes, comrade, I am British and I like my colonies. Yes, I'm French and I like my colonies. Comrades, where are my colonies? When am I gonna get one? So, comrades, obviously, they organized the Scramble for Africa, and they were gonna do it for China as well, but they were like, oh, no, fuck it, comrades, let's not fucking do it, because, I don't know, China gives us fucking food and clothing or something in their fucking sweatshops, comrades. But yes, obviously, after that, Wilhelm died, and it was not good, because obviously, his son, Wilhelm II, who was an absolute fucking retard, comrades, he took over, and it did not go well for Germany. So, comrades, Wilhelm II, he organized things like the naval laws, comrades, which made that for every British ship, two German ships were created. Now, obviously, comrades, working conditions were shit in Germany at the time. It was a very changing society. Obviously, it went from rural to very modernized instantly, comrades, very quickly, which caused very shit conditions. And Wilhelm just went, nah, fuck it, comrades. You can die. I don't give a shit as long as we become a superpower. Now, obviously, comrades, Saint Nicholas of Russia, comrades, the King George, I think, of Britain, and Wilhelm II were actually all cousins, because they they were all descended from Queen Victoria, comrades, which was actually very weird. It's a huge family issue, I guess you could call World War One, comrade. Now what else did Wilhelm do? They said, Austria, whatever you do with Serbia, we're gonna support you on it. So Austria went, comrade, we are going to invade Serbia because fuck it, fuck you, Serbia. And so, comrade, Serbia killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which made Austria pretty pissed, comrade.
I am pissed, comrade. I'm going to war with you.
So obviously, comrade, Germany, they joined in as well, and so Serbia had to fight off two superpowers, which obviously Russia went, no, comrade, I'm going to help Serbia, and they did. And so did France, they went to help as well, comrades. And it was a huge war, obviously, World War One, comrades, and it caused a lot of shit, obviously, comrades, it was not safe for anyone, obviously, millions of people died. It's one of the biggest wars in human history, comrades. So, comrades, Germany was doing really well at the beginning of the war, obviously, comrades. Serbia was beaten, Albania was invaded, comrades, good, very good for Albania invaded. Comrades, Russia was defeated, and obviously, comrades, they were on the doors of Paris, obviously, until the disgusting Americans came in, comrades, and they fought the Germans back, which was very sad, comrades, very sad. And obviously, also the British caused a blockade, obviously, which made Germany starve. Comrades, one thing I do have to give props to Germany for, they let Lenin go through Germany into Russia, which helped him. Basically, comrades, the Kaiser Wilhelm, he helped Russia become communist. My name is Lenin, and I'm gonna make Russia communist.
Ideology.
Comrades, obviously it was a big monarchy, dictatorship, comrades, and it was not good. Wilhelm had power over everything, and yes, comrades, it was not quite communist either, so it is all bullshit, comrades. No, I don't like it at all. So yeah, but apart from that, comrades, but they did help Russia become communist, so that's a good ideology thing they did. But apart from that, comrades, that's about it for this video about German Empire, comrades. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, get ready for my new documentary, comrades, Comrade Invades Britain, and make sure to let communism strike again!